Dad charged with child endangerment after son skips church to go play. That and more coming up. Thank you for tuning in. I am the Giant. This first story is definitely of the weird nature. Rutgers reported that an Indian man who was bitten by a snake got his revenge on a reptile by biting it back and killing it, the man's father says. Raj Kumar was relaxing at home enjoying a drink when a snake slithered into his house in the northern state of Uttar Pradesh and bit him. And that's what his daddy said. He said he turned, picked the snake up, chewed it up, killed it. My man jump up on a snake. That's crazy. Okay, so back to the story. The man's family took him to the hospital where media and said his condition was critical. The snake that bit him was reported to have been a rat snake. Go figure, it's a rat. Snake, of course, which experts regard as usually not venomous. This is definitely weird, says Raj Kumar's doctor N.P. Singh. I've seen people coming in with snake bites, but never somebody who bit a snake and then brought the pieces of the snake in a bag to the hospital. Wow, that is crazy. Imagine sitting there chilling, watching some TV or whatever old dude was doing, snake stood up and I wonder why the snake bit him. Maybe the snake was looking for the snake was looking for somewhere warm to chill out, and he sort of disrupted the snake's serenity. I tell you what though, here's what I'm saying. I know, especially in America here, and I guess it's all over the world, but here there's a lot of like just ordinary people with snakes as pets. I mean, I have a friend with like 7 different snakes in the house. So here's my advice to them. If you ever invite Raj Kumar to your house for dinner, make sure you hide your pet snakes, because I do believe this is some kind of exotic Eastern dish that he has created. Snake sushi. Snake sushi, or he'll be growing up on your snake and thing there, so you have to be careful. Okay, so this next story is I call political correctness gone wild. Totally wild, people. Check the story out. This story is from Charleston, South Carolina. Okay, a South Carolina woman isn't happy. A grocery store censored her honor graduate student's cake, which was supposed to include the Latin phrase, oh man, it's the summa cum laude, or summa cum laude, whatever the Latin word is, I guess. Kara Krasinski told the Washington Post a cake online from Publix that was supposed to say, congrats to Jacob summa cum laude, class of 2018. Well, that's what it's supposed to say. Now, she said that the online message box did not like the word cum, the Latin word for with. The computer marked it as a naughty word, naughty, and submitted 3 hyphens instead of the word. Krasinski said she then filled out a box for special instructions explaining the Latin word and placed the $70 order. Another family member picked the cake up, not knowing what it was supposed to say. It came with hyphens and not the word come. She says the store gave her a refund and a gift card when she complained. Publix refused to write the words summa cum laude on Kara Krasinski's cake because they claimed the word was profanity. That is political correctness gone wild. You know, it's a minute one, but you know, you know, it explains one thing though. I remember one time driving by a prudish house, you know, an intellectual, one who studies philosophy and psychology and all those quote unquote highfalutin subjects, driving by the house, you know, and I heard somebody screaming, I'm within, I'm within. Well, it's quite understandable. They did not want to offend the neighbors by using the word come. Totally understandable. Hey, the intellectuals having fun. And on to our main story, and this story here is from Ohio. Ohio. Okay, so check this out. The father of an 8-year-old boy in Blanchester, Ohio, will appear in court to face charges of child endangerment after his son skipped church to go play. Kids skip church to go play. The father gets charged. Now, of course, there's a twist to the whole story. The boy's father, Jeffrey K. Williamson Jr., 31, says he thought his son Justin had boarded a bus along with his other children. So there was other children boarding the bus. You know, the dudes assume well, the other children will look out for him, I guess, you know. Now, the church, Woodville Baptist, had sent the bus to pick them up. In reality, the boy apparently decided to play on his own, ditching his 4 siblings, 4 of them, and walking to the nearby Family Dollar store instead. I thought he was going to go play. He's going to the dollar store. Hey, a young capitalist. Well, you know, church capitalism these days, same difference. Williamson said that around 6:15 p.m. Okay, I'm jumping ahead here, okay? A clerk at the store called police to report that an unaccompanied child. Police responded and drove Justin home, which Jeffrey told the Wilmington News Journal is only 4 blocks away. Man, gone are the days when kids could just play outside, you go down 4 blocks and no biggie. They still can. They just have to go to church when they're supposed to. Williamson said that around 6:15 p.m., a bus from the Woodville Baptist Church pulled up at his house and therefore assumed the boy and his siblings had boarded the bus to go to church. Blanchester Police Chief Scott Reinbolds told the Journal. Asked if he watched the children board the bus, Williamson said he had not. It's 4 kids. They are, you know, the kids should look out for each other. I guess that's what he's assuming his kid would have done. In an interview with WCPO, Jeffrey says the police officer brought Justin home at the same time the other 4 children were dropped off by the church van, just in time to see Daddy get the cling cling. It's funny, but kind of a sad, you know what I mean? The next thing you know, the officer comes up to me and says, "You are under arrest." Jeffrey told the station, "My kids started crying their eyes out, wondering why I'm getting arrested." After the New Journal published an article on his arrest, Jeffrey says he was fired from his job at a local McDonald's. He has since found other work. That's a good thing. Now, records show that Jeffrey is scheduled to appear before the Clinton County Municipal Court for a first-degree misdemeanor charge of child endangerment, which could land him in jail for 6 months. 6 months, dude. 6 months this poor fella will be in jail because he didn't let his kids go to church. The kids skipped church, played hooky, and went to play at the Family Dollar. It's Ohio, yo. The Family Dollar. Oh. No, that's a very, very funny story there. No. Here's my question. Did they really arrest him because his kid didn't go to church? Or because he didn't pay attention. Because if it's four other kids that going on the bus, you would think that they would say, well, the other kids should have looked out, you know, blah, 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 and that should be the end of the story. But instead, they arrested him. And you know, I'll be honest with you, I see like medieval stuff going down there, you know what I mean, in the back of my mind when I read that story. I saw pitchforks and torches and people shouting, heretic, blasphemer, stone him. That's what I'm thinking, you know, that's what's running through my head, you know what I mean? Because you think of out in the hills and thing there, maybe that's not where they are, but you know, it's some little small place in Ohio. And quite frankly, I live like right across the border from Ohio here in West Virginia. I mean, I could actually walk across a bridge and get to Ohio. And some remote places over there, you know what I mean? It's like, it reminds me of Children of the Corn, quite frankly. Okay, people, thank you for listening and watching and enjoying and, you know, doing all that good stuff there. Stay tuned. There'll be more episodes coming up. And remember to subscribe. Hit that notification button so that you could get more of these. More will be coming consistently. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Giants Odd News. And remember, make it all cool runnings. Aguan.